Asiva, this is LaserBolt, and welcome to today's video. Today we're going to be talking about space punks and everything you need to know about the loot, about the characters. Should you pick up this game? What is the game like? So if all of this sounds like something you're definitely interested, a like would be greatly appreciated. And let's talk about space punks. Space Punks is a brand new game that's going to be releasing exclusively to the Epic Store for one complete year. So if you're trying to play this game, you won't be able to play it on console just yet. But if you do own a PC, you will be able to play it, but it has to be through the Epic Store. In addition to that, guys, it is a combination between Borderlands and Diablo. If you're trying to figure out exactly what the game feels like or what it plays like, those are the two references that I want to give you guys. It is a tabletop game, which means you're going to be able to play the game from a view up above, very similar to Diablo. In addition to that, there's going to be certain times when actually playing the game, it's going to be feeling like if you're playing a first-person shooter. Now, the cool and interesting part about this is that it combines that element with also Borderlands, which gives it that nice artistic, cartoonish look and feel to the game as you guys are watching currently right now in the video. We are going to be referencing a lot to Borderlands because the game does come with a total of 4 different characters. Now, these 4 different characters come with different abilities, and one of the main characters is called Duke. Now, if you guys did ever play Borderlands 3, Duke is primarily going to be Sane, very similar to Sane. He is a master of all traits, provides a good all-around balance. He comes with a pack of abilities and decoy abilities and a bunch of buffs that make his hotshot a good choice when fighting alongside friends. The other character that's available to be playing as is Eris. Now, Eris is going to be very similar to Borderlands 3 as she is very similar to Omara. She is a half cyborg, giving her excellent speed and close range damage. The high damage dealer can utilize her nanobots, do incredible damage, but at the same time, they take away a lot of her durability. So you got to be making sure you're using her correctly and playing as well with teammates. The next character we have is Finn. And now Finn is going to be very similar to Flak in Borderlands 3. Finn is, as you expect, the tank of the group with a sizable health pool and invisibility buff, but low shield and strength. That means Flynn is your front hog when you want to provide cover from high damage dealers. So there is your tank character currently in the game. And the last that we have is Bob. Now, Bob is going to be very similar to Mose, and Bob pretty much is the one that's going to be your ranged combat character. He'll be able to lay down landmines and drop turrets to assist the allies. He's a very easily and playable character as he's able to keep his distance and provide a lot of damage to the teams around him. So those are basically the 4 different characters that you have available in the game. Now, one thing I do want to let you guys know is at the start of the game, you won't be able to pick a character. You actually have to unlock these characters. And that's one thing about the game that you need to be made aware of. The way you're able to unlock these characters is 2 ways. Number one is if you decide to collect the Founders Pack, which there are a total of 2 Founders Pack. There is a $30 Founders Pack and there is a $50 Founder Pack. If you are to pick up the Founders Pack, you'll be able to unlock all the characters. But if you do not pick up the Founders Pack, you're going to be able to unlock the characters with a in-game currency that you're able to get by playing the game. The more you play the game, the more currency you get, the faster you're going to be able to unlock each individual character. Now, it does take some time to unlock these characters, so do keep that in mind when playing the game. You're going to have to start off with one main character and then work your way to unlock the rest. Now, the game will feature a battle pass, so you're going to be able to get stuff throughout the game as you're playing. In addition to that, guys, the game will be released in early beta, but it's not going to be releasing anytime soon. They're said that they expect the early beta to be released around the winter time. So we're expecting something around November, early November, for the early beta. Now, if you want to play the game when it releases for its early stages, which is July the 15th, you're going to have to get a Founders Pack to be able to access the game. Or you can visit any of the Space Punks channels, which I'll link them down below, such as their Discord, such as their stream, where they will be giving away codes for people who want to participate and want to get a chance of getting into the game without having to purchase any of the Founder Packs. Now, the game is set to be free to play after the beta concludes. So after the winter time, when the beta has concluded, the game will be free to play for everybody to come here and enjoy. Now, that hasn't stopped the team from actually complying and committing to keeping the game updated and fresh as the game goes and prolongs. They said that we could expect monthly updates with different level designs and hopefully new patches or fixes that the game might actually need. Speaking about the game, how is the game and how does it play? The game currently right now at its current states, I want to reiterate, it is an early access game, and I will definitely cover extensively on my review and talk a little bit more about that. So do expect my no BS review to be coming very soon about Space Punks. But I wanted to make sure you guys are aware that it is an early access game, so the game is not completely, it doesn't have all the missions, it just has some of the missions. Speaking of missions, the world does come with different planets that you're able to unlock, but one interesting note about these planets is that it doesn't work like the majority of games do, where you go to an NPC or you actually, go through different levels and you unlock the worlds. It doesn't work that way. You're actually going to be able to unlock different planets and different worlds by getting a currency within the game that will allow you to unlock these different planets. It's not a currency, it's mostly like a, XP system, where the more XP you have, the faster you're able to unlock these different planets. And that's how you guys are able to do that. Now, I know one question you guys are probably asking is, Laser, is this a PvP game? Is this a PvE game? The game currently right now is coming with 2 different modes. It has the regular linear mode, which allows you to play the stories and go to different planets. And it also has another mode called Heist, which are very similar to Expeditions in Outriders or Raids in Destiny. The only caveat to that is that currently right now you're not able to play any of these particular items or raids or activities unless you have a group of 4 players, which they are meant to be played with a full entire fire team or team to be able to get assembled. Now, if you guys are planning to pick up Spacepunk, make sure you guys head over to our Discord server and join it so we can set up a team and assemble a team of 4 to actually complete these missions. They said that this is where the majority of the really good loot is going to be located. And speaking of loot, you're able to pick a whole ton of loot from within the game by 2 ways, either by killing enemies when in the level or by opening chests. So there are multiple ways of actually, getting that loot that you want. Now, speaking of loot, the interesting part about this game is that there's also going to be a crafting system that will allow you to customize your weapon and your gear that you're able to obtain from these missions to enhance them a little bit better. On a side note, I do want to let you guys know that this crafting system is not completely fleshed out. They are still going to be adding more stuff and implementing new ways of actually crafting, so it is not completely completed as of right now whenever you get early access or whenever you try the beta. Now, I know you console players are probably answering, Laser, is the game ever going to be coming on console? The answer to that is yes, it will be coming to console, but not this year. You're probably going to have to wait till next year, and the game will actually almost be full-fleshed by next year, where there's going to be way more content. So when it comes to console, you're going to be a little bit ahead of the curve when that comes and makes your way. Now, I know you're probably wondering, Laser, this sounds all cool, but what exactly do I get if I pick up any of the founder packs? Well, let's go ahead and break those down. We have the Founder Swag Pack. Now, this is the name of the partial plan that you're going to be the cheaper one. It's going to cost $30, and it's going to give you early access on July the 14th. It's going to give you access to all 4 characters. It's going to give you access to the Season 1 Battle Pass and some extra exclusive goodies like a swag avatar background, a epic cape, an epic dash, and epic emo pack that you're able to get. Now, there is another pack called the Splendor Pack, which is going to be the $50 one, and this is going to give you entry to early access. In addition to that, it's going to give you the open beta season pass all the way up to level 25. So you're going to be able to level up all the way your battle pass to level 25. Access once again to all 4 characters. It's going to give you 4 premium character skins, the Splendor avatar background, the swag avatar background, the epic player entrance, the epic cape, the epic dash, and 4 epic emotes. So that's what you get when you guys get the Splendor Pack, and one is $30, the other one is $50. Now, all of these packs are available at the Epic Store for purchase, and don't forget, when you pick these up at the Epic Store, don't forget to use code LaserBolt to get a little bit of a discount so you guys can go ahead and pick up the game. And there you guys have it. That is everything you need to know about the game Spacepunk. Don't forget about my No BS review, which should be live this week, so you guys can make a better decision if you should pick up a Founders Pack or if you should wait for it to become free to play. Hopefully this game lives up to the hype and we get another amazing tabletop loot and shooter as we await the release of other games that are coming our way. Let me know what you guys think about Spacepunk, of what you've seen so far. If you guys are excited, undecided, or if you guys are uninterested, drop that in the comment section down below. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you guys on the next video.